to take a second to explain what's all going on this trip in San Luis Obispo, because obviously this is where I went to school and it's fun to come visit, but a bunch of my friends are in town from San Francisco, and it worked out really well because I already had to come this weekend. So I will link the vlog down below when I was here last, and I installed my show at Sally Lou's in San Luis Obispo. So that was really great, and that show has been on display for 2 months, and it's time for me to deinstall it on Monday. So that was the big point of coming, but I was like, it'd be really cool if I could install a new show while I was here. And when I was close to leaving San Luis Obispo post-graduation, Asia and I were always like having work dates, and we found this place, Spearhead Coffee in Paso Robles, California, and it's gorgeous. It's like an art gallery coffee shop almost. Like it's intended to be mostly a coffee shop, but they just have beautiful white walls and wall space and natural day lighting. So I'm really honored to add my work to their walls, and I think that will be up for also 2 months. So I'm kind of trying to keep this going where like I deinstall and then I install a new show, because I like having an excuse to come to California for vacation, but like get some work in while I'm here. And then the other cool thing is that I made friends with a guy named Jeff Claassen, who is an artist. I actually made friends with him and Neil Breton, who are both really talented artists. I will link both of them below. And Neil has actually been helping me do the deinstall and install at Sally Lou's. But Jeff and his wife opened a new boutique and art gallery in Paso Robles called Viva Paso. And from what I've seen on Instagram, it's so sick. They've only been open for a week, so I'm really excited to join them. And I'm going to be putting up a couple of my pieces there in the gallery, and then they'll also carry my prints and cards. So I've brought like a selection of them to share, and then they can choose their favorites. So that was a lot to say, but I basically wanted to explain it all because it's just an exciting weekend, and I'm gonna get some cool footage, I think, tonight when we install everything. So we had breakfast with Asia, and then we just went frame shopping. So it was a good time. It's kind of overcast today, but it worked out well. So I brought a bunch of my paintings that I'm gonna be displaying for my show at Spearhead Coffee, and it was just easier for me to get the frames while I was here and not have to have them like rattle around and be transported that way. So that was really ideal. I got a bunch of frames. I also scored a bunch of denim canvases, which I've been looking everywhere for, so that's exciting. The car is packed and ready with like 11 framed pieces and 2 those round paintings. So yeah. got back from Paso Robles, dropping off art and installing, and it was a really fun time. Both Jeff and Coral, who own Viva Paso, and then Jeremy, who's an owner of Spearhead, are all such great people, and they're really working hard to make Paso Robles an exciting, creative place full of community. So it was very cool, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the footage of all the install and everything.
Do you take footage of the install?
Yeah.
Like of me doing stuff?
Yeah.
Really?